The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman baseball coach after Carson-Newman takes down Alderson Broaddus 8-2. CN's now won 7 consecutive home openers. Coach, for me, really solid pitching effort. Ryan Victory did a good job yet again working out of some jams. Matt Bradley comes in a huge spot. Runners at second and third base, tying runs there at third. Doesn't allow a run, keeps you on top of it. Offense adds to it late. What'd you think of how your pitchers, though, let's start with that, were able to handle the situations they were given?
I thought they handled it very well. Leadoff home run first pitch, it looked like Ricky Henderson, who had quite a few of those in his career, if you remember correctly, the all-time stolen base leader. So all the excitement over there, and then Victory really settled down and really utilized what the umpire was giving us. You got to figure out what umpire's zone is. Are they going to call middle in, middle away? How much are they going to give you? And I thought that Ryan and Goforth did a great job establishing what the umpire was giving us and being able to utilize that. And now you got to have command to be able to do that, and that's something Ryan Victory has. And I think that's why he was able to be effective for a long period of time right there, which was great. And then the defense played really solid behind him as well. And as you said, Bradley coming in a really tough situation, and he's been really good. We're trying to figure out what role do we want to use him in. Do we want him to be the closer, long relief? Do we need to start him? One thing we know, he's doing a really good job, and it's nice to have at the back end to shut that door right there. So that was really good for us as well as the defense.
From an offensive perspective, there was a sequence where you had been retired 13 in a row.
Yeah.
But you came up with clutch hits in big spots time and time again. The first inning, runners at second and third, Malik Kyle dumps one into left field. And then there down the stretch, you were able to either get the runner over and then get him in, or you came up with big hits. What did you think of how your hitters were able to perform today?
Well, because, the kid settled down out there. I thought he did a nice job as far as his mixing of pitches. And he's a senior. He's pitched a lot for that club. And he did a good job. Like you said, there were some quick innings. We got a little chasey there. We got a little anxious, which is going to happen for hitters where we were chasing some things out of the zone. We'd like to see a little more discipline, but I think that will come. But the key is to stay within the game, and then later in the game being able to take advantage of some of the opportunities that presented ourselves. John Sharp and Goforth with some really big hits. I thought John Sharp was really solid today. In the dugout here, his energy and the reminders to his teammates of, hey, we're going to get this. It's just a matter of time. Don't let the scoreless, don't let the zeros affect us at all. It's going to happen. And out there defensively, the mindset of hit us the baseball. We want the baseball. So I thought his tone out in the field and in the dugout was what we really want as part of our culture of competing on every pitch.
It's their first game of the season, but for you, you're now 4-1 to begin the year. What maybe tweaks do you want to see made tomorrow when you get a doubleheader?
Well, first of all, I thought Matt and his staff did a really good job. These guys, they played really well. They had a couple freshmen that were really impressive and did a nice job for their first collegiate game. I thought they did a really nice job, and it's the first time they've been able to get out. The advantage we have is we had a weekend series, so we do have that advantage, but I thought they competed very well, and they're going to be a good club. I think what we have to do is we got to make sure we're getting guys reps. There's some guys on the bench that I think we've got to get in there and get them some game reps. I think that's the important thing. We know what our roles are, and they're not yet defined. They can be defined a little bit more, but we can't define roles until we get guys into action to see what they can or can't do. And that's what we got to use this month for, to be quite honest with you. So, but I thought the way we came about our business and the way we carried ourselves in a tight game was really good. It shows a lot of maturity, I think, as a club, that there's no panic. And part of it is me. I can't panic, and then the staff can't panic. We have to understand it's one pitch at a time, and we truly have to believe that.
Coach, appreciate the time. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Great seeing you again. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Happy to be along for the ride again. He's Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watchring, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.